Whether you need information, tutorials, products, or simply connections to other tiny boaters around you, we have it all right here. What's going on? Super raw video out here. We're kicking off the next boat build now. It is happening now. But before that, I got a few announcements. For one, we got carpet up. We have any kind of carpet you could ever want, ever, for your boat. It's listed on our site, so now if you were holding out for carpet, wait no longer. We can get anything you need, and we will ship to other places. We will ship to Canada and Australia. You just gotta follow a few other instructions. I know that's like a problem with Amazon, is they don't do that and they end up shipping you like local to like their Amazon, which is substantially watered down compared to like the US one. So we'll try and help you out with that if you're international. Announcement 2, we have all Flow-Rite stuff now. We are on board with them. It just took forever. We had to wait for them to open up from all this stuff happening. And so now they're open. Now we will have full-on kits. I will actually be showcasing just a walkthrough of their parts because I had to piece their entire kit out because they were closed, which is, you know, a pain. And so we're gonna try and model kits based off of what I have now. And if you want to piece out your own kit because you think the standard kits that we're gonna offer are not gonna fit your specific needs, then you'll know exactly what you need for your kit. 3, last but certainly not least, we're giving this away. Yeah. Sorry, one-handed challenging. This is a Pro Charging Systems Dual Pro RealPRO 3-bank battery charger. It is fantastic. An awesome charger. I run it in my boats. It's right on line with the Noco and the Pro Mariner on those levels. They have like way more advanced chargers, like the best on the market, and we will also be covering that in the upcoming build today. But for now, I just want to give this one away to all of you. I'm very happy to finally do like an official giveaway. I know I do like random giveaways during lives, and they're not like the most organized. They're kind of like, you know, unless you were following my channel from way back when, you're not gonna like know the question. I do these random questions. This one will be like a fair chance. Like anybody can get it. You just gotta click on this link down in the description below, enter the information, and you're all set. And we will release who the winner is next video and the instructions on how to claim this thing. But it is going to somebody. Gotta get out of my garage, I need room. That's it. Without further ado, we're kicking off this next project. Here it is. Okay, this is not a full gut, but this is a restoration of everything. It's gonna be pretty sweet. This is my buddy Nick from Gator Guard's boat. It's an 18-foot boat. It's a tournament V18. They only made a few of these. But this boat was made to kind of prove that Tracker could put out an aluminum boat that could directly compete in tournaments with glass boats, which is something that has more or less been refined today, and you see that through Vexus and a few other ones that are putting out some fantastic aluminum hull boats. I think it's either Rick Clun or Johnny Morris himself fished this boat for a tournament to prove it for Tracker. So it's pretty sweet. We have a lot of cool things. It's a pretty robustly built aluminum boat. If you see that, that's all fairly thick welded aluminum. That stuff is, it's in there. It's not messing around. We got a few things here and there we're gonna work on. So this isn't a full restoration, this isn't a full gut, but what this is we're gonna redo this busted carpet. We're gonna be making the panels here look all nice and awesome. We're gonna be doing some things with that. And we're also going just to be redoing some of this stuff. So these are some of the things we were talking about before, which we can get away. You can get rid of a lot of those things. That's all wood, would you believe it or not? Wood and aluminum hybrid. Really, I would have done the same thing. I would have put wood panels where all the stationary stuff is, and then I would have stuck aluminum panels where it all met. If that's what I had to do to cut down costs and get out a boat that's affordable to somebody, would have done it. Here to take some measurements because we're going to get all new seats, which these seats, they're pretty nice. Wants new seats, so sweet. I mean, it's going to be pretty much a total renovation of this boat. It's going to be subfloor is wood. Arguably, maybe these panels are even wood. I mean, I think those are wood screws right through it, so I'm thinking a lot of this is wood. But a lot of this is also not wood. I mean, the stationary panels, yeah, that's wood. Your two main hatches here. You got your main gear stow there. I personally hate carpet in the stow areas. I cannot stand it because, yeah, it's nice, but it mildews and it cruds up. So we got rolls of skins and we have rolls of turf to put through in here, make them nice. I don't really know how or if I could run pole slots, or if he even wants them, or if he wants. These are just two very long stowed lockers. What I guess you would say pole lockers. We could even extend this. Well, maybe not. It just depends. We're gonna have to rip parts of this off. I don't really want to mod too much of the deck because I don't really want to mod too much of this at all because the boat is actually fairly well, very robust. And so if we do any modification, it's gonna have to be because it benefits whatever type of move we make here. And that'll be unique in and of itself. But it'll be so much fun just to redo the deck. We'll rip these decks off. We'll make them templates. We'll take those aluminum panels off. We'll strip them. We'll prep them. We'll either turf or we'll skin them. Likely we're gonna turf them, or we're gonna just recarpet them. He actually redid his bow front with gator skins himself. It's his own product. He actually did their really tough, robust skins here with their soft touch here. I think all of it is recycled neoprene rubber with UV inhibitors right in it. So literally this stuff can be out in the sun forever. This whole boat can be out in the sun forever, and everything will have went to crap, but this stuff will still be just like brand new. He has a recessed pedal mount here. He has these things in here. We're going to, maybe when we lift this up, we can kind of see inside with how things are done, and maybe that'll give us, obviously we're gonna rip this whole deck off, so that'll give us a little bit of insight on what we can actually do locker-wise. I would like to give him a nice locker. Now, if it can be done, who knows? But it would be nice to give him a good 7 or 8 foot locker. It'd be nice to just make a center locker in this thing. That would be the best way to do it. I would love to put a center locker in this boat and then just have these for his gear stow. That'd be pretty sweet if we could do it. If we can't, then, you know, he's already got 2 side locker slots all the way out with aluminum bulkheads. His boat's pretty, you know, right. You got to think that Tracker or any sort of other boat company has a different agenda than I do. I mean, their stuff has to be nice and robust and work and be well for the mainstream. Like a general audience. That's really hard to please a whole general audience when you're making a boat. And then also to have it cost effective and affordable. My privilege and honor to redo this boat for Nick, for one, because he's from Gator Guards, and Gator Guards has been a gigantic supporter for the Tiny Boat Nation way before everybody ever got on the Tiny Boat Nation train. Established, but still tiny. And now we get to redo his boat. Super stoked. Gonna give it everything. Get all new latches, all new everything, all new seats, all new subfloor. I'll probably do an aluminum subfloor. I think that wood subfloor is nice, but it's probably had its time. We'll really kind of see how this boat's made here and there. The underseat storage is something to be said about. We're also going to add some very, very cool accessories because he's in the industry and because he's well known, and in conjunction with Nick's connections into his deal, because he's a very, very big part of the boating industry. In fact, you know, Gator Guards is directed towards the marine industry in general. His connections in conjunction with mine, we were able to pull off collaboration with a few very, very cool companies. We're able to team up with TH Marine and Pro Charger Systems and Gator Guards themselves and a few others. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm pretty excited. The more and more I look at it, the more I just want to like start on it today. Alright guys, so that's what I got. It wasn't terribly advanced, but I am very, very happy. It really is a nice hull. It's a single stamped aluminum hull, and it was made to compete directly with glitter boats. It was just way before its time. Now we get a chance to bring it out in a time where boats like this are much more popular, and we get to give it a lot of the new things. I'm going to try and match really what an 18-foot nitro has. I'm going to try and put most of those things in this boat, and we're really going to try and model it off of that. Well, if we're going to do what we can. We can get pretty close. I've looked at the 18-foot nitros. I'm a huge fan of nitro. I've looked at all their stuff, and we can kind of mimic what they did. We can kind of do a lot of things they did. The boat is absolutely finally big enough. I mean, we finally got a bass boat. So just wait for it. It's coming. Stay tuned for the series.